I don't know if the sun will melt these panels off so easily. They melt at 20 degrees. Let's go see if it's getting soft. Still frozen. 5 minutes. I got a lot of snow on the top over there that's ice. So probably be smart for me to go along here with the ladder and scrape off all that big snow that's up there is from the big storm. So it's like hard and crusty. Anyway, my feet and legs are freezing. Been out here for like half an hour. Supposed to only come out here for like 2 minutes.
Good day, everybody. We are going to be working on the greenhouse today. I'm excited to get back to work on that. Been doing a few things in the bunker for the last couple weeks. So, time to get back started on the greenhouse. I know many of you think we are going to either A, forego it and not work on it again until spring, or kind of forgot about it. But don't worry. We are working on it. There is, let me show you, lots of snow in here, obviously. Got windows covered in here. What are you doing in here, huh? Timber really likes it in here for some reason. I don't know why, but he comes in here almost daily. Just walks around, does a loop, and now he's rubbing on me. And yeah, but hi, Scout. Scout, come here. What? What are you doing? These dogs are so ridiculous. They love the snow so much. So anyways, back to the greenhouse. We are not sure exactly what we're doing today. We're either going to do some bracing on the walls of the windows so that way they don't flex and such, like many of you suggested, or we're going to be working on this wall here behind me, which means I've got to uncover all these windows, kind of shovel this whole place out and get it prepped. It's gonna be slow rolling here, guys, now that it's wintertime. We're gonna try to get as much done as we can every day, but it's cold outside and we're battling snow, so we got lots of snow removal to do and gotta be safe. So videos might be a little shorter, less work done each time, but we'll still try to get them at you twice a week, okay? So I'm gonna go grab a shovel and shovel this out. Let's go climb the snowy mountain down here to get the shovel. It'll probably be easier to walk all the way around, but I'm gonna see how well I can do here. Woohoo! Look at that, guys. It's like so deep, so much snow. right. Well, I uncovered all the windows. We'll try to get this side up today, as much as we can. See how it goes. I shoveled all the windows free. I didn't know like how much we needed, so if we can reach here and stuff for working on this side first. I don't know what we're working on.
I don't know what you want to do. Like that would be the easiest.
Yeah.
Just work down low.
Yeah.
Until we get desperate, and then we have to work up higher.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
It doesn't accomplish as much.
And we get another wall up, so then if it does snow, it stops a little bit more snow from coming in on the sides.
Yep.
And then
anything in a forward motion, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I was gonna try to shovel all the snow out of here, but we can just, as long as there's nothing hidden.
No, I've just found those.
Yeah.
Were on the ground, and I haven't found anything else yet.
Like the next thing I had to do is shovel out the lumber. You know,
Yeah.
for us right now.
Goal's gonna be to try to get this wall up today, guys. We'll see how much we can get done. Videos will be a little less.
We're waddling.
We won't be kicking ass every video and getting a lot done. We'll just be getting done what we can, because, well, we're battling like 3 feet of snow while we're walking around.
Yeah, typically when we get snow this early, it comes and then it all melts.
At least, yeah, half
At least
of it.
once, or you get some warm days, but it came in like a lion, and
there's
just
no
here.
signs of it going away, so
Yeah,
it's okay.
It hasn't even been close to freezing. So
Above freezing.
Above freezing, yeah. Like, yeah. It's been in the low 20s for a month now. So, anyway.
It's going to be an adventure, guys. And I know many of you are going to be like, what about the roof? Get the roof on. We can't get the roof on until we get the rest of the walls up, because otherwise...
It's just a giant sail.
Yes.
Which was why I was going to work on that side, but it's a lot harder to work on that side.
Yeah, let's get this side done so we at least get something done today, and then we'll work on that next.
Move forward.
Yep.
All right.
Then it's more complete looking.
Yeah, I mean, at least this, like I said, snow won't blow in from the sides.
Yeah.
And it's easier down low. It's
Yes.
safer.
Easier, safer, quicker.
Yep.
We like all three.
Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Mooncool. They sent us their TK Pro electric trike. So guys, the Mooncool TK Pro is perfect for those who are getting older, or someone who wants to commute at a short distance in town, maybe go pick up some groceries. And it's built with high quality components, like a 6-speed Shimano shifter, 750 watt high power motor, 48 volt 20 amp lithium battery. And it's built with a step-through design, so it's easy to get on and off of it.
And the baskets in the front and the back offer lots of storage capacity. Great for getting groceries. I really like the nice comfortable seat with the nice cushiony back.
And the TK Pro comes with 5 different speeds, so you can have as much assist or full electric mode if you'd like. It's built with hydraulic brakes. It has really nice slotted rotors for good stopping power, headlight, brake, and turn signals. All these features keep you safe while you're out having a good time riding your TK Pro. And the TK Pro from Mooncool folds up small, so you can put it in a smaller cargo area, so you can take it with you on your next adventure. If you've been thinking about getting a new electric bike, check out the TK Pro from Mooncool. The links are in the description box below and the first pinned comment. To get the best deal there, there's also a code for you to get 5% off a Mooncool bike of your own.
Thank you, Mooncool, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to the video. This 3 feet of snow.
Alright guys, got all our lumber shoveled out. We needed some of them 16-foot 2x4s that are over there. Maybe. Depends on how our layout of this wall is going to work. We were going to try to save all our windows for this front wall, but I guess we're working on the back wall now. So, once again, all the plans change. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. 12, 1 o'clock, something like that. So let's get a good 3 or 4 hours in, 4 or 5 hours before we get cold.
I just gotta show you guys that the sun shines out and our panels are 100% clean.
And it was 15 degrees out. It's 20 now. So I think we've seen panels melt off as low as like 5 degrees, right?
Yeah, once the
sun's on them.
Yeah.
I think we were watching Off Grid with Chris and Christy. I think that's the name of their channel. Up in Canada. And they had like negative 19 Celsius or something. And they had ice melting off their panels, I think. It was something crazy.
Well,
wow, that's surprising.
It's exciting.
It's exciting. I just can't believe it melts off. But the black cells in them panels must just gather the heat. You know, starts processing just enough to start heating them up.
So.
I mean, it's taken a good part of the day. But they were producing
3,600, right?
3,600 a little bit ago. But they were producing like 500 or 600 when they still had quite a bit of ice on them. So
it's exciting.
It takes some time, but you know, we need a little bit of melt off to get some of this ice off of stuff. But it's winter, so we might not get it. Anyway, let's figure out which windows we're gonna use. All right, guys. So this is gonna be, like I said, probably a few minutes ago, a little bit challenging because we have a variety of windows. We don't have like these where we had a large set of them. But I did go buy a few extra windows. They're single pane, so they're not as nice. So I went and bought some windows from Marketplace. They're not as nice. They're single pane. The wood's not quite as, they're not as sturdy feeling. But they were like $5 a piece, so I spent like 40 bucks on these windows just so we had a few extras laying around. So we might use these because at least we have 5 of these. These I was intending to put, these are 53 inches. I was going to try to put along the top here.
Okay.
You know, just to get up one more layer higher. And then maybe just have to put plastic row at the top.
Okay.
I don't remember how big these windows were. I forget that they don't all have to be the same size though. Let's put these ones on this side.
Okay.
Because we're going to have enough that are 30 or 27 inches tall. They don't have to all be the same size. Reach all that or no?
Yeah. The bottom of the board needs to go to that or the top?
The line needs to be under the board.
Okay.
Are you at the edge of the post?
No. I'm like halfway across.
All right, we'll come your way. I want to be right there.
Okay.
Is your screw on the board or no?
Yeah. All the way to the end? Like the outside edge?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Still good?
Mm-hmm. the turkeys are coming up the hill. Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to like force anything. So.
It's in my pocket. Screw gun. You can grab that other window, yeah.
This one up and over too?
Sure.
I don't know how, but I'll try. Do you need me to come over there and hold that next? Yeah, hold it.
You could go on the inside if you want.
Okay.
Can't both be right here anyway.
Okay. You're... Right?
I'll have to come over there and...
A bit.
Protect this side so it doesn't just flop down. You know how lucky I am to have you? You know how old and grumpy I would be? Like, I'm already grumpy, but...
It's like when someone keeps shaking the snow globe.
At least the sunshine.
It's so pretty, though. It literally just has snowed like every day since Thanksgiving, though.
Just a little, every day. Anyway.
It's all right. It's beautiful.
So, all right, let's get some 2x4s up here.
All right. They're over here.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta switch the battery. Ready? We'll stack it over there, see if it stacks up nice. See if you can shove it down into the snow low enough to go all the way to the top.
I dug the dirt away. I dug it down to the dirt.
Yeah.
So.
There you go. So we might actually go up to that, because then when we do the plastic...
You got something to support it with?
Yeah.
So you gotta go up a couple inches here?
Yeah, we might as well.
Just go up 2 or 3 inches?
Because that's the only one that's not going to reach. Because
so you go up like that. So you go up like that?
Yeah, but not above it. You gotta go underneath it. There you go. And then you put like a piece of wood there to like tie it in. And then when we put the plastic along the top there, if that's what we do, you know,
yeah, it
has strapping all the way down, or every 33 inches. All right, this is working out so far. So far, so good. Let's see if we can keep this trend going. Be a little less camera moving.
I'll give you guys lots of pretty snow B-roll to watch in between stuff. Alright, so I gotta get a couple of those, right? 1, 2, 3 at least, right? Because another one's gotta go right here. You want me to hold that?
No, just kind of looking at it. Making room. Hi guys. Hope you're enjoying that warm couch and watching Jen and I build this greenhouse over the winter.
If Jay had his way, we would be sitting inside all winter too. I'm forcing him outside.
Keeping me from hibernating.
He would find ways to make bunker videos all winter long.
It's true.
I told him, no, I want my greenhouse ready for springtime.
Except for I'd have my diesel heater in there. Probably have a reclining chair.
Yeah, see? I told him no way.
Let's see if we can get a reclining chair in the bunker. Just hang out in there. Yeah, honey, I gotta make some adjustments to the solar.
I'll lock you in there.
Mini fridge. Then we'll get a microwave so we can make some food.
I'll lock you in there and...
It'll be alright. A couple beverages.
Yeah, what happens when that all runs out?
You'd miss me.
Nope. I'd be out
That
here.
was pretty quick. Nope. Didn't even think about it.
I'd be out here working on the greenhouse, making it all pretty.
Yeah.
That way it's ready for springtime. I'm planting. I'm gonna have a massive sunflower this year, guys.
That's why we had to make the greenhouse so tall.
So I can have a 14-foot sunflower that the bear can't come eat.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have like a pop-up sun visor roof in a spot so this when the sunflower gets 12 feet tall, it can keep going up to 14 or 16 feet tall.
And the bear can't come get it because the last time I had a good tall one,
The bear ate it.
the bear ate the head. It made me really sad.
Wah, wah.
So we're ready for the next window?
Hold on, let me measure this just to double check. Yeah, that's only 22 inches. So those panels are 26 inches. You know, from the plastic, not the ones that we're going to use for the roof, but the other
ones?
poly panels. They're 26 inches wide, so we can just run those along the top here. We could even put them on. We could put them on framework if we wanted. Then you could just pop a couple of them open.
Yeah.
You know, instead of doing it end to end.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think people always do it end to end because it's hoop house. You know, or like then it pulls air through the whole greenhouse. So maybe we have to do it on the ends.
But our wind all comes from that way, don't it? Most of the time. So maybe having it that way
I mean,
would be best.
It'll get warm in here, but it's not going to get like... It'll get warm in here. Like when it's 40 out, it'll probably be 20, 30. Probably like the bunker, but the opposite. You know, 20, 30 degrees warmer in here than it is outside. Plus, we could put a heater in here. We could just... We're going to make you a little beach in here. Beach oasis. All right, let's get the next couple windows. They're doing pretty good. We gotta figure out, guys, I just thought of it. We were going to put windows all the way down. But I remember we were going to put a little heating source or like a little pad for a wood stove or maybe a propane heater of some sort or the diesel heater. We'll see. Over in that corner, so we don't want windows right above it. So we got to figure that out. You can't put windows right next to the heater. So they'll crack.
So we'll maybe leave that last little space.
4 or 5 foot. Will have to be a little 4 or 5 foot corner.
But
have a wood
we're gonna
stove.
get
kind of like I could have put my woods or my maple syrup there for 1 month and it wouldn't have bothered a damn thing. But Jenny said no because she's a big meanie. I could have been in the nice warm greenhouse. Now I'm gonna have to be out in a lean-to again.
We're gonna have a nice cozy area and then we're gonna make it nice and cozy for you.
Cozier than my bunker. All right.
Connected to the bunker underground.
You could probably, yeah, do a little tunnel, escape tunnel. Secret. That's why I left it right underneath the stairs. I left it. I could put a little hatch in the ground and dig a tunnel. That is a good point. If you locked me in there, I could tunnel my way out like Alcatraz.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. You only have to put up with them for like 30 minutes twice a week. I gotta live with this 24/7.
They don't have to put up with me at all. There we go. Push that snow off of there, will you?
Just a bit of snow, eh?
We're not sit around people. We're go people. So
Jay's going right now.
Going into the house and sitting by the fire.
One more window.
One more window. I'm getting wet. When you start getting wet.
One more window, then we'll
Call it
for a bit.
Too much?
No, it's too much. Here, I'll just hold it here. All right, guys. We got some stuff done today.
I'm pretty happy. We don't know what we're doing right here behind you guys or next to you guys.
Right here. Gonna maybe put some concrete blocks on the ground or something and a mini wood stove or something so we can keep it warm in here all the time. But we got, what, 5 or 6 windows up?
Yeah, we've got half of this wall.
So this wall is pretty good.
Yeah, and then up here is a perfect like 22 inches, so we could probably put that poly panels along the whole thing. It'll be like one long strip, which would be nice, or 2 long strips.
Yep, so we'll do that. We won't go to the green store to buy it until their 11% rebate comes back next year.
Yeah, we don't spend any money at the green store for the month of December because we don't get our 11% back. So screw them. Two poly panels isn't gonna break, because it's only 2 12-footers.
Yeah.
To go all the way across. It's not even gonna be that because we're not going all the way to the wall.
So got windows.
Hopefully the snow doesn't pile up next to them and push in on them.
It's taking shape.
Yeah, it's starting to look good.
And we'll get some of those poly panels up. And
the next step we need to do is cross bracing and then we need to button this high spot up so we could get the roof on, and then we could do like little fun stuff in here.
Build
Not
some
fun
garden
stuff, but,
beds,
yeah,
build
like
some
finishing
shelves,
stuff.
and
Yeah, because this is just all the framework and
Yep.
structure.
and then once this is all covered in, we can work on Jay's Sugar Shack some, and then kind of bounce back and forth between the two.
Yeah.
For the winter, and I'll let him work inside sometimes and do some trim.
You're gonna bring up trim in every single video, aren't you?
Yeah, everybody likes it.
You think
Everybody does.
I've been cutting it out of the video. She brings it up like every 30 minutes. I've cut it out for only one. Yeah.
Trim.
The T word is the new F word.
So we're gonna go in and warm up. See you on the next one, guys.
Best
Be
wishes.
sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and hype us up.
It's helped. We had a good little run, so
Yep,
thank you.
we appreciate it all, and we've crossed 80,000 subs. So let's see how close to our big goal we can get by the end of the year.